Good evening and welcome to the City Council meeting of the City of Lenoir for Tuesday, June the 20th, 2023. We welcome you here this evening. Glad that you're here to join us. We have a very special evening planned for you this evening. We're doing a couple of really good events tonight that we're excited about. Welcome all of our firemen that are with us tonight in the back of the room. You guys can sit down if you want to, but firefighters, that you're always welcome to sit, but if you'd rather stand, you look really good back there from here where we're looking. So, the black wall. With the inkwell wall back there behind you, that they told us that's what the color was. But we're welcome here tonight. As we normally do, we'll get started in just a minute with our moment of silence, and then we'll remain standing for our Pledge of Allegiance. Before we do that, I do have a special congrats tonight for our Recreation Director, Mr. Philip Harper, who was over the weekend, was recently married. And we are excited for Philip and Melaine Harper, who are starting their life. You sure you know what you're doing? But anyway. It
doesn't matter whether we're excited, he better be excited.
Yeah, that's right, you better be excited. But congratulations, Philip. New job with us, and now a wife to come with you here, and we're so excited for that, and welcome. Obviously, you and your family. I met her out at the Neon Night Ride. Very nice, and glad to have you guys. So congratulations. So let's go to our time of prayer and remain standing for our pledge. Thank you. We salute the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. We'll start our...
Man, we gotta take pictures.
Our first order of business tonight is we are welcoming our new fire chief tonight. Chief Norman Staines has joined the City of Lenoir Fire Department. We are honored to have Chief Staines as our new fire chief, and we're going to, if you will come up, we're going to give him his oath of office and bring Kim with you, please. Thank you very much. So, Chief, we are certainly glad to have you. It's going to be an honor to work with you, and I know all these guys and ladies and firefighters are glad to have you as well, so we're excited. Okay, if you will, repeat after me. Raise your right hand. Thank you. I state your name. Do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America, the laws of the state of North Carolina, and the policies and procedures of the City of Lenoir and the City of Lenoir Fire Department. With this oath, I fully accept the role of Fire Chief and the responsibilities required to fulfill this position to the best of my ability. I will honor and respect the mission, goals, and purpose set forth by the Department and the administration. I will at all times respect the property and rights of all citizens when called upon to help those in need. The uniform and badge I wear and the members I serve with will be cherished as family. I recognize the badge of my position is a symbol of public faith and trust. I will conduct myself in a manner not to bring shame or discord to my department, its members, or its citizenry. I have all of the required qualifications to begin and willingly accept this position. with the understanding that I must stay true
with the understanding I must stay true
to the ethics of the fire service.
to the ethics of the fire service.
I accept this self-imposed, accept,
Accept his self-imposed
and self-enforced obligation
and self-enforced obligation
as my responsibility,
as my responsibility,
and make these promises solemnly
and make these promises solemnly
and upon the honor of my name.
and upon the honor of my name.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, sir.
Sir,
We're so excited to have you.
I'm excited to be here.
Thank you. Come on down, we'll shoot a picture. Do what? Oh, yeah, let's sign. Better sign these to make everything.
After we do a photo with the council, we'll do a photo with any family members that want to come.
Even Kim right here. You're making this picture look a whole lot
Mike, you
better.
want to come right here? Right, no, just right beside the mayor there.
It's gonna reflect.
David, you can go right in the middle. And then come up a little bit. There we go. All right, I'm gonna do 2 without and 2 with. Oh, maybe more than 2. 1, 2, 3, cheese. All right, with a flash. 2, 3, cheese. All right. All right, good deal.
Look,
Looks good.
good, okay.
Any family members like to come up?
Now we both would go there, the way I feel now.
Stay back over here.
Just stay right here, stay right here, stay right here. Everybody don't back up, no, come up now. Come on up.
Here's the black sheep.
That's it. All right, that looks good. Oh, y'all look great. I'm gonna do a couple without a flash, everybody smile, 1, 2, 3, cheese. And I'm gonna do a couple with a flash, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Hey there. Look, there you go. All right, good job. Chief Nelson.
Chief, it has been an honor and thank you very much for serving as our interim chief. It was, well, we appreciate all that you did. You stepped in at a time we needed to keep things going, and you did a great job of that, and we will always be indebted to you for that. Thank you for all your service to this fire service and firefighters that you've been. And we do have something special for you in remembrance of you serving as our interim fire chief. And this is presented to Deputy Fire Chief Kenneth D. Nelson in recognition of his dedicated and outstanding service as interim fire chief for the city of Lenoir from February 1st, 2023 through June 19th, 2023 by the Lenoir City Council this June 1st, 2023. Chief, we wanted to give you something to commemorate your time that you gave to us, and we certainly appreciate it. No, you're still with us, but anyway, we wanted to thank you for stepping in, filling a great role. And
Thank you.
We were honored to have you.
Well, I was honored to do it. I had a lot of help.
We want to shoot a picture with Chief Nelson?
Sure.
Let's do it. That's all right. Yeah, half for a church.
Let's keep on shooting.
I know they did.
Sure it was.
You should have told me this before.
Very well.
We're gonna go back up again, then we're gonna come back down for one more. No, we're not. You're good wherever.
Back where you're supposed to be.
All right. Actually now, Scott, if you wanna come over on this.
I don't know if they want to stand beside you.
There you go. That's ready. All right, without the flash and with the flash. 1, 2, 3, cheese. 1, 2, smile can. 1, 2, 3, cheese. All right.
Thank you. Chief Staines, I wanted you to come back and, if you want to say something, you're welcome to now. And just move your family if you'd like to, so that everybody can kind of
Do what?
just know,
Yes,
say whatever you like.
altar call. Have an altar call.
So introductions to start with, wife Kim, that's my rock. Parents are in the back. They believe that. Sister, brother-in-law, my nephew we won't talk about. His wife Abby, and the kids are around somewhere, so, that's my support group. You know, this is cool, and I'm doing it for these people, because this is where I want to be. And I'm looking forward to the journey that started yesterday, you know, that really started, I guess, 28 years ago when I walked in Hudson Fire. And this is, you know, where one of my goals were, so I'm excited.
We're glad to have you.
We are glad to have you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Chief Staines has been a longtime trainer and worked together to train a whole lot of people in our community. So we thank you. We are honored and glad to have you, and very lucky that we have you as part of our fire department. So thank you for that. He also has a dog named Nayla, is that right? Nala. Close, wasn't it? Okay, we'll move on then. Thank you all for all of that. All right, we'll move on to tonight for matters. These are scheduled for public hearing. Item A is an ordinance amendment. This is the second reading of the City Council authorized a public hearing at their June 6, 2023 meeting to be held on Tuesday, June 20th for the second reading of an ordinance amending chapters 1, 3, 5, 10, 12, 13, and 18 of the Lenore Code of Ordinances to address updates prompted by recent legislative changes to the general statutes. The recommendation is approval of the submitted ordinances, as they say, as submitted. I'll open the public hearing, and I will open it up for anyone that would like to address the council from the audience concerning this ordinance amendment, these ordinance amendments of chapters 1, 3, 5, 10, 12, 13, and 18. All right, seeing no one coming forward to speak, I will close the public hearing and turn it over to council for any action or question or comment or whatever you would like. We would welcome David Lackey tonight, who's our attorney of record for us. He is filling in for Mr. Rohr. Admirably, I will add that we appreciate you being here and thank you. I know that you do a lot of government work as it is, so we appreciate that. Glad to have you with us.
Thank you.
Okay, council, anyone have any comments, suggestions, questions, or I'll entertain a motion.
Mayor, I make a motion that we do approve item A, the ordinance amendment.
Okay, we have a motion from Council Member Purdue that we approve the ordinance amendments as presented and the chapters as we presented to the Lenore Code of Ordinances. If no other question or concerns, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you. That carries. Thank you very much for that. We'll move on to our second matter for public hearing. This is a contiguous annexation petition. This is for 2702 Ellerwood Road. This is a hearing we held the first at our June 6th, 2023 meeting to be held on Tuesday, June 20th, 2023, to consider a contiguous annexation petition for property located at 2702 Ellerwood Road, North Carolina, PIN number 27684447626. Note, the front portion of this parcel is already in the city limits, while the back part of the parcel is not in the city limits, but is in the ETJ. That's the extraterritorial jurisdiction. Hannah Williams, our planning director, is here to answer any questions or give us any background that we need to have.
Sure, yeah. This is in a part of the city where many of the properties on Ellerwood have, the front portion are in the city limits and the rear is not, and this is a voluntary annexation petition requested by Norman Staines so he can have the city residency as required.
Yeah, this is the property of our fire chief, Norman Staines. Has asked to be, his property be annexed into the city. Already, part of it was already, with several properties on Ellerwood, I think, are that way as well.
Absolutely.
Just makes sense.
So we are in the public hearing. I will open it up if there's anyone from the audience that would like to address the council concerning this annexation petition. Okay, seeing no one, I will close the public hearing and turn it over to council for any recommendation.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion that we accept the contiguous annexation petition, so our fire chief doesn't have to go to the back, the front of the lot and sleep.
We have a motion from Councilmember Stevens that we accept the annexation petition as presented for 2702 Ellerwood Road. I will open up. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you very much. We'll move on to item C, which is the rezoning. This is for 2702 Ellerwood Road. This hearing will be considered for request submitted by Norman and Kim Staines to rezone a portion of the subject property from Caldwell County's Industrial District to R20 Single Family for property located at 2702 Ellerwood Road. Staff and Planning Board make recommendations for approval based on the following consistency statement. That is, the proposed zoning map amendment is consistent with the adopted comprehensive plan because it allows one zoning jurisdiction to provide development standards to the property, bringing straightforward zoning standards and predictability to a low-density area. The proposed amendment is reasonable and in the public interest because it brings development consistency to the parcel. So I've opened the public hearing. Again, our planning director, Hannah Williams, is with us to answer any questions or give us any background.
Sure, yeah. There is a tiny bit of Caldwell County zoning jurisdiction on this property, but once a property becomes all part of the city limits, as it is with this annexation, it all has to have the Lenore zoning jurisdiction. Since the portion that has been in the city limits is R20, and the ETJ portion has been R20, we're just going to making same zoning jurisdiction or district for the entire parcel.
Okay. Any questions of Hannah? Okay, public hearing is open, and if there's anyone who would like to address the council concerning this proposed rezoning as presented, please do so at this time. Okay. Seeing no one, okay, then I will close the public hearing, and I will ask the council for any discussion and/or motion.
Mayor, I make a motion, we approve the rezoning request as submitted.
Okay, we have a motion from Councilmember Beal to approve the rezoning request for 2702 Ellerwood Road as presented from Industrial District to R20 Single Family. All right, nothing else. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you. And that carries unanimously. Thank you, except we're missing Mayor Pro Tem Thomas tonight. Okay, move on then to our consent agenda items. Tonight consisting of minutes of the City Council meeting of Tuesday, June 6, 2023. Item B is a fireworks authorization permit. This is for approval of an application for a fireworks display permit as submitted by Chris Jacobs, our fire marshal of the City of Lenore. The date of the display is July the 4th, 2023, beginning at 9:30 p.m. at the Optimus Park, and will be conducted by Pyro Shows Incorporated for the City of Lenore Recreation Department. A certificate of liability insurance has also been submitted by Pyro Shows Incorporated on that. So that is item B. Item C is the closeout of a capital project budget ordinance. This is for the biosolids project. This would be approval of a capital project budget ordinance number 2023-3 to close out the biosolids facility improvements project. Note, the city council adopted the budget ordinance on June 6th, 2017, with a total budget project of $7,134,900. The project is now complete and was under budget at $213,068.61. All right, item D is a public hearing. This is a water system shortage plan update. It's a recommendation for council to call for a public hearing to be held on Tuesday, July the 18th, to receive an update regarding the water system shortage plan for the city of Lenore. Item E is a resolution. This is ARP funding. This is for the North Carolina Department of Environmental Quality. Division of the Water Infrastructure has offered American Rescue Plan ARP grant funding in the amount of $6,300,000 to perform work detailed in the submitted application for the Finley Avenue Water System Improvement Project. Staff is recommending council approve the acceptance of the American Rescue Plan grant offer of $6,300,000 by resolution as submitted and as recommended. Item F is a contract for the Blue Ridge Memorial Park Cemetery Master Plan. Request for qualifications, that's the RFQ, were sent out on Friday, May 26th, with a closing date of Friday, June 9th for the Blue Ridge Memorial Park Cemetery Master Plan. Staff recommends the City Council award the contract in the amount of $45,000 to McGill Associates as submitted. There is a note, additional background information about the project is available on the submitted council action form. Item G are budget amendments for FY 2022-23. This is requesting approval of the amendments to the annual budget ordinance for the fiscal year ending June 30th, 2023 as follows. Budget amendment number 2023-3 is approve the utilization of additional general fund revenues to make purchases and building upgrades. Approve the allocation of general fund expenditures to purchase a brush truck and building upgrades. Approve the allocation of enterprise fund expenditures, and approve the allocation of funding for the Main Street. That's your items for the consent agenda items as presented. I will open it up for council for any discussion and/or motion concerning these.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to pull item B for discussion or question.
Item E,
Item B.
fireworks.
Yeah. Now, is this application only for the city, or does residents need to submit or ask for the same application for backyard or driveway fireworks?
This is the,
This is for the major fireworks show.
Okay,
In
so
order
if
to
I
shoot,
needed to do
in order to shoot
fireworks-
fireworks and have a licensed person to shoot those, you have to get approval by the governing body. If it's in the city does it. If it's in the county commissioners do that.
Okay,
So they have to have proof of insurance, which they have attached.
okay.
And everywhere else it's illegal.
So how's that monitored then, if I decide I want to shoot fireworks, so?
you're violating the ordinance.
And you don't
So
look
how-
good in stripes.
Chief
So how's
Phelps
that
will be
marked?
able to see you
I
at a
can,
later
I'll
time.
defer the law enforcement questions to Chief
Forget the
Phelps and any fire-related stuff to Chief Nelson or Chief Staines. But this is something we routinely do, and the last couple of years, the state's required us to go back and adopt this in order to shoot fireworks.
Don't shoot anything on the joint.
Forget the question.
Do you want to address anything? Chief, you want to? Okay, thank you.
the fireworks stands that you see typically at locations, like typically they set one up at Walmart, the fire marshal, Jacobs, goes, inspects those by his regulations. Those fireworks are not considered illegal, and so residents can shoot those. Now, do people go out of state and purchase fireworks that are illegal? Yes, that occurs. When we get a call, we respond, we try to deal with it. At times, that is a difficult task for a law enforcement officer to determine in the dark whether, okay, these are legal or illegal. But if a resident has that concern, they can call us and we can come and respond and look into it. But there is no permit process for residents to shoot fireworks. The class of fireworks that these are, there is that legal process that has to be approved by the governing body.
Okay.
Any other, did I answer that?
You did
I'm
good.
good.
Very
I'm
good.
I
Okay.
withdraw.
Well, you actually pulled it, so I can leave it out, or I can put it back in after we vote on the others, because you actually asked for that to be pulled out.
Well, Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion that A through G
Including
be
me.
approved and B be included in my motion.
Okay, you can do that. Yes, sir. Thank you. All right, we have a motion that consent agenda items A through G are presented for vote. Is there any other discussion, question, or anything on any? Man, you got me confused. You threw me off on that.
You'll be all right.
All right, you good. All right, if there's nothing else on that, we will call for the question. And the motion was made by Councilmember Perkins. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you. Consent agenda is approved. All right, the next item are requests and petitions of any citizens. If there's any citizens who would like to address the council, this is the time to do so. At this point, you're welcome to come up and anything. Most everybody are our staff. We have some guests here. Welcome. Thank you on that. All right, seeing no one, we will move on then. We do not have reports of our boards and commissions this evening, so we'll move on to the report and recommendations of the city manager, Mr. Hildebrand.
Mayor, Council, all I have tonight is information items. The first one is the band Soul Watt will perform on Downtown Stage on Friday, June 23rd from 7 to 10 p.m., and that's part of our Summer Music Madness event. The Committee of the Whole will meet on Tuesday, June 27th, 8:30 at 3rd floor City Hall. The Foothills Regional Airport Authority will meet on Wednesday, June 28th at noon at the airport. The movie Sonic the Hedgehog 2 will be shown on Friday, June 30th at 8:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. on the Downtown Stage. City offices will be closed on Tuesday, July 4th in observance of Independence Day. The Groove Masters Band will perform on the Downtown Stage on Friday, July 7th from 7 to 10 p.m. A joint meeting of the Caldwell County Commission and the Lenore City Council will be held on Tuesday, July 11th from noon to 2 o'clock at the J.E. Broyhill Civic Center, room 215, to discuss economic development. No action will be expected from that meeting. The Economic Advisory Committee of the county will meet on Tuesday, July 11th at 8:15 at the Civic Center. The ABC Board will meet on Thursday, July 13th at 2 p.m., and I think that's a Zoom call. The Lenore Business Advisory Board will meet on Thursday, July 13th at 6 p.m., 3rd floor City Hall. And the North Carolina Blackberry Festival will be held on Friday, July 14th and Saturday, July 15th from noon to 9:30 p.m. on Friday, and then beginning on Saturday morning at, is Caitlin? I don't see she's back yet. What time does it start Saturday morning?
I think it's like 9.
Okay, we'll go with 9. We'll go with 9. Okay, ncblackberryfestival.com. My understanding is 225 vendors have already signed or have filled up. 250 vendors have confirmed for that event. Also, the City Council will conduct one meeting in July. That'll be on Tuesday, July 18th at 6 p.m. in these chambers. We'll only have one meeting for the month of July. So with that, that's all I have, unless you have questions.
All right, any questions of city manager or anyone, any staff member of anything that we have?
It just doesn't end. It starts and doesn't end.
Yep, it'll be moving. a lot going on, busy time with the music, then the movies every other week on the square, then Blackberry, then there's music and things after that, all the way in through the end of July. And I assume there'll probably be a few things even in August that'll be going on. So cruise ins are still going and a lot of things. If you want something to do, come downtown, we'll find it for you. So a lot of good things happening. All right, no other questions concerning that. I'll move on to report and recommendations of our city attorney. Mr. Lackey, anything you have to report from?
I have nothing for you from Mr. Rohr.
All right, thank you very much. We hope he's enjoying himself.
I hope he's got better weather than we've got here.
I hope so. I hope so.
Got a swimmies on.
You got his swimmies on. All right, I do have some recommendations from the Office of the Mayor concerning board appointments. On that, as of the last meeting, I brought you the list of people, members of our boards who were up for reappointment. I have contacted all of those in the meantime between that meeting and now. So I'll make the recommendations to you as presented for these boards. For the ABC Board, Mr. John Ty, for reappointment for a 3-year term. The Foothills Regional Airport Authority, the Mayor, Joe Gibbons, appointed back to that for a 2-year term. With that, don't vote against me on that, unless one of you wants to take that seat. Lenore Housing Authority is a 5-year term. That would be Linda Ferguson is the resident member of that. And then we have a vacant seat on that, which we are discussing at this time. And open that up for anyone who would be interested in the Lenore Housing Authority. Lenore Business Advisory Board, these are all 3-year terms. Dana Clark, Jennifer Endicott, Tyler Reese, and Glenda Wilson for 3-year terms to that board. For the Planning Board and the Historic Preservation Commission, these are also 3-year terms for Michael Correcchia and Kyle Case for reappointment to that. For the Board of Adjustment, which is a 3-year term, Ms. Lucy McCarl. And then we have a vacancy on the Board of Adjustment, which we'll be working on. Board of Adjustment is filled from the Planning Board, so we'll be discussing that with the Planning Board members that who might be considered to take that seat. The Recreation Advisory Board, which are 2-year terms, these are all up for reappointment. Scott Barnett, Michael Deneen, Rick Pierce, Tim Porch, and James Robertson. Those are all 2-year terms. And our Lenore Tourism Development Authority, which is a 4-year term, Brenda Floyd would be up for reappointment to that. And we have 2 vacant seats there, which we are working on. That particular board is filled by a certain way from the General Assembly, tells us how we have to fill those seats. That's involved in tourism. So there are certain ways that we have to fill that. That's not as easy as it might sound sometimes. So anyway, that's the recommendation for reappointments to all these boards at this time. So I will give that to you as a recommendation from the mayor's office.
Can we do them all at once?
Yes.
Okay. Given that, I will make a motion that we appoint the board appointments as presented and requested by the mayor.
Okay, we have a motion from Councilmember Purdue that we fill all the board appointments, reappointments as presented tonight on each of these individual boards. If no other question or comments, I will call for the question. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed. Thank you very much. We will notify all of them of their reappointments to the board. Okay, is there any report or recommendations from any of the council members for tonight? Yes, sir.
Mr. Mayor, I would like to give you an update report of the Caldwell Rotary and Lenore Rotary 50/50 mega raffle. We are headed toward our goal of $60,000. Right now, we've got $6,500 in our pot. We'll be selling tickets for another 3 weeks with a drawing at the Blackberry Festival, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And
On Saturday, right?
on Saturday,
Yeah.
right? We will be selling tickets, weather permitting, this Friday night at the Downtown Downtown Music Madness event. So come by. We're replacing the clock on the square on this event. We are the clock on the square.
Glad you straightened that out.
That's right. So come by and buy. Tickets are $10 a piece, or we have volume discounts for anybody that wants more than one ticket. So please come out and support us. Our funds, these funds go for scholarships for high school students. Both the Rotary clubs, we each give out 4 scholarships for each year for high school students, and that's where the funds are going that are our part. The lucky ticket holder gets half of the pot raised. Okay? It's all across the table.
10.99.
Minus withholding tax. Right. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, great event. Thank y'all for doing that and for what Rotary clubs stand for, not only here in Caldwell County, but across the world. Great thing. So we hope it'll be a good thing. It's a great chance to win quite a bit of money. You get half the pot, so.
Half the pot. It's
Yeah,
just
so that's
better than the North Carolina lottery.
That's
Right.
a good thing.
And it's legal.
It's legal.
And it's legal.
Better.
That's right. That's right. Anything else to come before us? Mr. Perkins, I know yesterday there was a Juneteenth event and you spoke at that. Everything went well with that, I presume?
It did.
I was
Had a good
there,
event. It was good.
part of the day with that, and
Yes.
appreciate you doing that. A lot happening there. I know there was one also on Saturday down at the Highways to Hedges Church.
yeah.
That was very nice as well. So we appreciate those events going on, people taking time to go out and be a part of those. So, if nothing else to come before us tonight, we stand adjourned.